Okay, hello everybody.
Hi.
This is Young Family Tai Chi, traditional form, section 1. And today our new lesson is going to be White Crane Spreads Its Wings.
Oh.
So first, we're going to review, right? So I'm going to turn around. We're going to do the first section up to that. We'll do a little bit of review because we didn't have class last week. So in case you didn't practice, we'll do a little review of the last few lessons, okay? So, feet shoulders width apart, head up, tailbone down, hands by your sides, prepare. Opening, rotate your arms and come up to shoulder level. Then press down, almost to the bottom. Grasp the bird's tail, ward off left, shift left, turn right, all the weight on the right, step and close, shift and turn. Ward off right, shift right, turn the left toe toward the corner, pull left, ward off down right, pull in the right foot, step and close, shift weight and separate. Roll back, rotate your arms as you reach to the corner. Circle back as your weight goes to the back foot and go to the other corner. Press, circle in the right, attach the left and expand forward. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push up to shoulder level. Single whip. Flatten your hands as you shift your weight back. Turn and pull all the way around. Press down. Release the left foot. Ward off with the left. Hook hand with the right. Standing ward off. Step, deflect, and strike. Raise hands and step forward. Shift weight right. Turn on the heel of the left foot to the corner. Push off the ball of the right. Circle your arms. Root the right heel and come together. Okay? How did that feel? Questions? No? A few reminders then. Okay, so when you, on the very last move, I want you to remember when you, let's say you were at single whip, you come back, you turn, you release the hand, you push off the right and circle, root, and close. So what do I want you to remember? I want you to remember when you circle, don't lean back, okay? I want you to circle, but still stay forward. And how do you do that? You use your legs and you still maintain your slant. Can you see that? So you come back, and then after you come back, you root with the heel and come to the center. So these hands line up with my nose. Can you see that? So come to the center. All right. And then single whip. I want to remind you when you come back, so you're at push. As your weight shifts back, you flatten your hands. That's all you do. You don't start moving anything yet. It's not until your foot starts turning. Everything turns at once. Then when you get to the end and your weight shifts to the back foot, as soon as your weight is shifting to the back foot, release the front foot. Because what that does is once you release the front foot, your hips will line up to the corner. Otherwise, you'll feel all twisted up. You know what I mean? So release, it's like separating empty and full, right? So once your weight becomes full on the back foot, release the front foot. Okay? So once again, you're at push. As your weight comes back, you just flatten your hands. Then turn and pull all the way around. As you press down, your weight's going to the back. Release the front foot, and then your hips can line up to the corner. Then ward off with the left, hook in with the right, and the timing here is standing ward off step, deflect, strike. Okay, so single whip is hard mainly for people to get the timing. So make your hands and feet go together. All right. Are there any questions on grasp the bird's tail, which is the first section of moves? No? Okay. The next move is white crane spreads its wings. I'm going to do it in the same direction you would be doing it first. And then I'll do it in some other directions so you can see the hands and so on. Okay, so if you are at raise hands and step forward, you are in an empty stance on your heel. Okay, you're here. What it looks like is this. You're going to turn your hands and pull down. All the weight goes in the back. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Okay. So the things that you have to work on in terms of the footwork, let me go this direction. So if you're in an empty stance with your foot on the heel, the way the footwork works is you're going to go even more to the back. So more to the back so that you can completely release the front foot and step parallel. Then you're going to shift your weight to the right and do an empty stance ball touch. And then you're going to put 30% on the front. So let me do it from this other direction. So if I am at, well, it's pretty hard to see. I don't think that's going to work. Well, we'll try it. So here, you're at heel touch, okay? You're going to move all the way back. You're going to pick this up, and you see it, feet are parallel. Then you're going to move all the way over to the right, ball touch, and 30%. So the idea is that you're going to go from this direction to this direction. Okay, so that's how the footwork works. And as in many of these things, it makes a lot more sense when you add the hands. Okay, I showed it to you with my back toward you first. But I'm going to show it to you on the side so that you can see the hands more clearly. So if I'm at empty stance heel touch and I'm at the end of raised hands, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my hands so that I can pull down. I'm going to pull down. So as my weight is going back, I am pulling down. Then I'm going to, so if you look at the left hand, I'm pulling down. I can only go this far, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my elbow so that I can make the rest of the circle. So you came down here as far as you can go. Your hand goes straight. Turn your elbow and you come here. Okay? So that's how, so if you looked at it from here, can you see that I can stay more in the same plane by doing this? If I did not turn my elbow, I would be out here. You see, I want to be here. So that's why I am turning my elbow in order to make that circle. Okay, so the other hand, I'm at raised hands. While this hand is turning, what I'm going to do is I'm turning my hands and then I'm going to pull down. While the other hand is turning, I'm going to come here so that I can make this close shape. Remember we had the open and close exercise? This is the close shape. Okay, so what's the timing? I was here, I turn my hands, I pull, I'm moving my weight back, and then as I get ready to close, I step. So it's step and close. Okay, then I'm going to move all my weight to the right so that I can release the other foot. I'm going to turn and put my ball down. And as I separate, I put 30% on the front. Okay, so that's how the timing works. Okay, I'll show you one more time. I'll do it with my back toward you. Okay, so I'm at raised hands. I turn my hands. I pull down. I circle, step and close, turn, step and open. So what does it mean when I open up and down? Okay, when I close this, before when we opened to the side, right? The original exercise is you open, you close, you open to the side, close, you open to the side. This one is an up and down. So this one, what happens is that after you close, your bottom hand goes up, your top hand goes down. So it goes like this. So your left hand goes back to where you were at opening. This is the opening hand. It's a little in front of your body. The palm is kind of parallel to the floor. Slight bend. That's the opening hand. You did this when you would open, right? So you know what that hand looks like. This hand, from close, what you're going to do is you're going to move up and turn it over. So my palm is out. I don't know if you can see. So when I'm here, my palm is out, okay, and slightly over my head. So this is like blocking someone from hitting you on the head, okay? One of the things you have to be careful about is that when you do this, I don't want your shoulder to be up, okay? I want your shoulder to feel relaxed, even though your hand is up, okay? So don't go up. Try to relax your shoulder and your elbow, okay? So you're going to go from here, and as you go up, you're turning your palm so that it faces out, okay? So from here, you did your close, and then one up, one down, okay? So if you look at the whole thing together, I'll do it on the side, you were at empty stance with the heel touch, okay? You were here. When the first thing you do is you turn your hands. You turn your hands so you can pull down. So you pull down and shift your weight back. Then you circle, step and close. Turn, step and open. Okay, so you're changing direction, you're shifting weight. Once again, when you're here, pull down, shift weight back, circle, step and close, turn, step and open. So the thing that is different about this move from many of the other moves is, in terms of the footwork, after I pull down, instead of just pivoting on my heel, I actually pick up my foot and put it down. Okay. And the reason is that it gives me the option of putting that foot down anywhere. So if my opponent is in a position where I actually want to step more forward or more back, because I picked up my foot, I can do that. Whereas if I were just pivoting, then I already have some weight on that heel. So that does not give me the flexibility to move it in another position. So when you have to pick up your foot and put it down, even if it's in the same spot, it demonstrates that I'm reserving the option of doing something else. Okay. And the other thing is, in the old days, there was a shoulder strike with this move. So when you came down, it used to be that you hit someone with your shoulder. Okay. So we don't do that anymore. But we do a residual shoulder strike because we step and close and then we turn. This turn is like a very small demonstration of what could have been a shoulder strike, right? And so then the weight goes, after you're doing that turn, what that turn does is it demonstrates the shoulder strike and transfers the weight to the right side. Then when you transfer the weight to the right side, that allows you to pick up the left and do a ball touch in front. Okay? So I like to root first before I move. So I would like you to put the ball first and then move. There are a lot of people who move as they go. You know, you can, I mean, people do that, but I would prefer that you put your foot down and then move. So from the side, it would look like, well, from here, I'm going to turn. All the weight's going to the back, right? Circle, step and close, turn, step and open. Okay, so you have 30% on the ball of the front foot as you are opening. Okay, any questions on that? So in many of the moves, you have a so-called split energy. Okay, split energy means usually that you're breaking something. So left ward off is a split energy. So when you do left ward off, what you're doing is you're using this part of your arm and breaking the other person's elbow as you pull their arm over your energy point, right? And this looks like it's a split energy. I mean, doesn't it look like you have one up, one down? It looks like it's what, but it's not. It is a defensive move. What it defends against is if someone is punching toward you. It's very hard for me to show you without somebody else. But if you can imagine somebody else is punching toward you, what you're doing is you're taking one of the arms with one and the other arm with the other, and you're splitting them open. So you're deflecting their attack. So it is not a split energy. It is a defensive kind of movement. So one of the reasons why I try to tell you what the application is that it gives you a sense of how your energy is going, you know. So I want you to think about separating somebody's arms. Okay, so you're here and you're separating their arms. And if you were to use it, generally you would you could do it up and down, but more often you would be doing it sideways. You know, you would come from the center and go out to the side more often than going up and down. But you could go up and down. And so they're showing that permutation. Okay? So let's try that again. So let's do a quick review of the footwork and then the hands, and we'll put it together once again. Okay, so the footwork, going in the same direction you would be going if you started over there. Okay, empty stance, heel touch. The footwork is move weight back. Step, this is when you step and close. Move weight here. Turn. Step, ball touch. Okay. And so this is the first time you're doing a ball touch. Okay. So you have two kinds of empty stances. You have the heel touch, which you did with raised hands, and this is the ball touch. One of the differences is that when you do a heel touch, can you see my shoulders tend to go more to the corner? I am going like this, right? So you can feel your shoulders are moving toward the corner. In empty stance, generally, your shoulders are straight forward. Okay, so when you're doing a ball touch empty stance, your shoulders are usually square up in the direction you're looking. Whereas the other one, when you were doing a heel touch, I'm looking this way, but my shoulders are that way. You see what I'm saying? So it's slightly different in that regard also. Questions? Okay. So the heel touch, when you're doing it, feels a little stronger. And my theory as to why it feels stronger is when you hit the ground, you have fewer bones going between you and the ground. When you're doing a ball touch, what happens is your ball, which is the whole ball of your foot, touches the ground, but it feels like there are a lot more bones between the ground and your body. Okay, your heel is much more direct. When you're on the ball, it feels like all those little bones in your feet are in between. So it is in some ways more cushioned, you know, but it doesn't feel as strong and direct as the heel touch. So that's a little difference in terms of how it feels and how the energy works. Okay, so then after we've done the feet, we're going to look at the hands. So the hands, you came from a closed position here. You're going to turn your hands and pull down as your weight goes to the back. Then you circle and step and close, turn, step and open. So in the direction you would have been doing it, if you're here and you did raise hands, you're going to turn your hands. You're going to put all the weight on the back foot as you pull down. Then circle, step and close, turn, step and open. Does that feel good? Hopefully. Okay, let's do it several more times just to get it more securely in your body. Okay, so you're in heel touch, empty stance, right foot forward, and you just finished closed hands. You're going to turn your hands. You're going to pull down. All the weight goes to the back. Circle your arms. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Again. Right foot forward, heel touch. Raise hand, step forward. White crane spreads its wings. Rotate your hands. Pull down. All the weight goes to the back. Circle. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Again. Heel touch. Right foot forward. Raised hands and step forward. White crane spreads its wings. Rotate your arms. Pull down. Weight shifts back. Arms circle. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Okay? So let's back up a move. Let's do it from single whip. You're at single whip. You look like this. Raise hands and step forward. Shift right. Turn the left toe to the corner. Push off the ball of the right foot. Circle. Root the right heel. Close. 30% in the front. White crane spreads its wings. Rotate your arms. Pull down as you shift all your weight back. Circle. Step and close. Turn. Step and shift weight. So shift weight and open happens at the same time. Okay? Questions? No? Okay. Let's go back one more. We're going to do it from push. Push, right foot forward. Single whip. Shift back as you flatten your hands. Turn and pull all the way around. Press down and release the front foot. Ward off with the left, hook hand with the right. Standing ward off step, deflect, strike. Raise hands and step forward. Shift right, turn the right foot to the corner, push off the ball of the right foot, circle, root the right heel and close. White crane spreads its wings. Rotate your arms. Pull down, all the weight goes to the back. Circle your arms. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Okay? How did that feel? I just wanted to make sure that you get the coordination together. I want you to pull as your weight is going back. So you're pulling as your weight is going back. And I want you to continue with, after you've pulled down, you're going to continue circling and then step and close. Then turn, step and open. Okay? Yes? Okay, let's do just this last move one more time, and then we'll do it from the beginning a few times. Okay? So just this last move, we were at raise hands and step forward. Then white crane spreads its wings. Rotate your arms so that your palms face each other. Pull down, all your weight's going to the back. Circle your arms, step and close, turn, step and separate. Okay? So let's go from the beginning. All right. So you're standing, shoulders width apart, head up, hips down, hands by your side, prepare. Opening, rotate your arms. Come up to shoulder level and press down, almost to the bottom. Bird, grasp the bird's tail, ward off left. shift left, turn right, all the weight on the right, step and close, turn and shift weight. Ward off right, shift right, turn the left toe to the corner. Pull left and ward off down right. Pull in the right foot, step and close, shift weight and separate. Roll back. Rotate your arms as you reach to the corner. Circle back to the other corner as your weight shifts back. Press. Circle in the right. Attach the left. Expand forward. Push. Square up your shoulders. Flatten your hands. Come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest. Push up to shoulder level. Single whip. Shift back and flatten your hands. Turn and pull all the way around. Press down and release the left foot. Ward off with the left, hook hand with the right. Standing ward off, step, deflect, strike. Raise hands and step forward. Shift right. Turn the left toe to the corner. Push off the ball of the right foot. Circle your arms. Root the right heel. Close as you put 30% on the right heel. White crane spreads its wings. Rotate your arms so your palms face each other. Pull down as your weight goes back. Circle your arms. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Any questions on that one? Yes.
When on the single whip, after you go all the way to the left, and then you're releasing your left foot, you release it on your ball or heel?
Well, you're talking about, so here I went 135 degrees. When I release, I'm releasing actually to the ball.
Ball, okay.
Because what I'm doing next is I'm going to step out. It doesn't really matter what you release to, but it seems like it's easier to step out from here. You could, if you came back here and released to the heel and then come back. The advantage of releasing to the heel is it gives you greater distance. So if I'm here, bow stance, and I'm coming around here, if I release to the ball, I'm pretty close together. Whereas if I release to the heel, I'm further apart. So release to the heel, if you feel that you're going to be more stable that way, you know, it has to do with how you feel, okay? A lot of people like releasing to the ball because it gives them more agility. It's easier to come up and step. Whereas if you release to the ball, it feels clunkier, you know, just to come back and step up. So Tai Chi is always a trade-off between agility and stability. So if you're more stable, you are less agile, and vice versa. So for example, when I'm in parallel stance at the end of opening, I am really, really stable. I have equal weight on both feet, but I'm not very agile. You know, it's very hard for me to move out of that position. Whereas if I am in a bow stance, for example, and I have more weight on one foot than the other, then it's much easier for me to move. right? Because I have more weight on one than the other. When I'm double weighted, equally weighted, I'm super stable, but it's hard to move. And one of the reasons why they don't want you to be double weighted when you're in the middle of doing the form is that you have difficulty moving, you know? So you want to be able to be light on your feet and move. So, you know, trade-offs. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Should we do it one more time and then we'll close class? Okay. So we are shoulders width apart, head up, tailbone down, hands by your side. Prepare. Opening. Rotate your arms. Come up to shoulder level and then press down almost to the bottom. Grasp the bird's tail, ward off left. Shift left. Turn right. All the weight on the right. Step and close. Shift and open. Ward off right. Shift right. Turn the left toe toward the corner. Pull left, ward off down right. Pull in the right foot. Step and close. Shift weight, separate. Roll back. Rotate your arms as you reach to the corner. Circle back as your weight shifts back and you move to the other corner. Press. Circle in the right. Attach the left. Expand forward. Push. Square up your shoulders. Flatten your hands. Come back over a ball. Hands in front of your chest. Push up to shoulder level. Single width. Shift back as you flatten your hands. Turn and pull all the way around. Press down and release the left foot. Ward off left. Hook hand right. Standing ward off step. Deflect. Strike. Raise hands and step forward. Shift right. Turn the left toe to the corner. Push off the ball of the right foot. Circle your arms. Root the right heel and close. 30% on the front. White crane spreads its wings. Rotate your arms so your palms face each other. Pull down as your weight goes back. Circle. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Okay? How did that feel?
Mhm.
All right. So practice, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Rita. See you.
You're welcome.
Bye.